should settle it down a little bit. So for some reason, even though I am, I have to take a look real quick. Even though I'm locked to the asteroid, much like the gravity launcher, these pistons are not nearly as, I guess the word would be, stable as they once were. But I had to turn on the gyros and the ion thrusters to stop the traveler from jiggling around. And let's see, we'll come back in here. And the gravity launcher is still moving. Not near as much though, because I think what I did, and I think what I really need to do is put like a landing gear in here and just lock it. But I decreased the impulse axis out of the red, and I increased the non-axis just a little bit. And then I disabled the shear inertia tensor, and it kind of made a concerning shake, and then I re-enabled it, and it almost did like a clang thing, but nothing came apart, and this is as close to being solid as it will be. So that's the way that is. Can't do too much about that. So, as you saw from the previous video, I don't think I showed you in here. This is the cargo storage. I'm sorry for throwing the camera around. This is the cargo storage now. Sensor controlled lighting. It's ready to be pressurized. I don't have, well, it's a sealed environment, so I can pressurize it in the future. I'll probably put weird noises. I'll probably put a vent somewhere up in here. Sensor controlled lighting, access to the cargo container ports, and yeah, that turned out pretty good. Now over here, I am in the process of building the processing center. And I started to think about an idea of having two assemblers located vertically with modules around the outside covered with catwalk. I was thinking about having them rotate, but then I'm going to try and keep the clang to a minimum. But I think that'll look kind of cool with all the illumination in there. And plus I will use let's see here. I'll use corner lights to hold the catwalk, as well as give some ambient light down next to the modules, since this row of blocks here will be available for anything I want to put in. And I don't want to have the lights just obvious. They're going to be very subtle, but just enough to give kind of a glow. We'll come back to that. So, what I was... oh, hey, how'd you like that landing? Yes, I purposely, and I didn't explain it at the end of the video, I purposely left the video run so that everyone could see what I saw. And I was amazed to see that it almost landed directly on top of the base. And the cutaway, not only to make it look cool, but the cutaway was a second launch because I was using my other character that I used for my third-person perspective to follow, doing the dampen to the package, and I forgot to enable the creative mode, and ran out of hydrogen. and so it kind of screwed up the shot. So I wanted to make it pretty after I realized how close it was to the base. So it's a very repeatable thing. I did it 2 times in a row. The second time, I installed Ultimate Spectator, which I think Splitsy has used before, and followed it down that way, and that's where I got that other perspective of it landing. So I hope everybody that watched that to the end or endured it wondering if something amazing was going to happen, well, that was the amazing part, is that it landed right next to, it landed right next to the base. And I debated whether or not to just go down there and start figuring out a way to transport the 2 that are really far from the base back to the base. But as you can see, it is now nighttime or dusk down there, so we'll wait for that. And there are some, let me see here. You can see I always set these to this so that my HUD doesn't get cluttered, and it doesn't always stay. Whenever I do a resave, they all reset. Whenever I reload, doesn't matter, they all reset. I wish Keen would make these stay where they were at when you set them. It's just it aggravates me just a little bit, just a tiny little bit. So let's see here. I think it's friendly signals. Is that no? Huh? What is it? Is it owned antennas or enemy signals? Let me see. Okay, there we go. There's a civil platform and an IMDC station that are neutral out there. And I've been thinking I want to go visit those just to see what they are. I mean, they're neutral, so I shouldn't get shot at. But I was also thinking that this would be kind of... Let me set that back, because that's just... Yeah, let's see here. 7,500, because I don't care about them until they get really close enough to be worried about. There we go. See how nice that turns it. It makes it nice, uncluttered, and only things in your general vicinity are shown. I like it that way. So, I was thinking that maybe I should probably think about this. And I'm wondering if I just want to have this a ramp or a stair. Now, I'm half tempted to use hinges to create a conveyor that will follow the bottom of this up to here. And then maybe part way I'll have a gravity generator on it to make this line right here, the horizon, make it perfectly level, and it could be using ramps instead of stairs. I think that might look good. Only way to know is to start doing it. And I definitely am thinking 3 wide to begin with, and then do the glass around it. And then 3 sections. So I guess, let me see, what do I have on me? Okay, and then do I need... Get rid of some of this stuff here. I'll leave that there. Because that will tell me. Ladder, stairs, ramp. I need interior plates for ramps. Okay. I'll go get interior plates. Because I'm not sure how this will look with I'm not sure how this is gonna look, so I'm gonna start planning down some things here. I'm going to make it kind of whitish and see what this would end up looking like. I don't know. That's because then the only other way to do that would be to bring these in. And that's not going to really work. Okay. Alright, so then what if I were to continue the same pattern? Weld it up so we can see better instead of seeing just a skeleton. And we're going to flip these around. I work on one side, that'll give me... Come on. This is an elite welder. I should be like a mile away and be able to weld this stuff. Okay, so there's that. And then I want to replace the... Well, I'll worry about replacing those later. So now how am I going to put the glass in place? How would I make it look smooth, though? That's the thing. I don't know if there's a smooth transition that I can do. I'll need to get the glass 1x2s. I guess maybe it's going to be just like this. There's no real way to smooth it. I guess I could smooth it. I just have to use the... Oh, there's so many choices! I don't want a flat window. There we go. I think that's what I want. Is that what I want? No, I don't think that's what I want. Come on. I'm gonna want to be able to complete that, and then start going back over the top. Alright, so that's not gonna be... Right? Is that is that where I'm going? Is that where I'm going? Oh, this is so hard. not the one I want. Do I want to have... No, I don't want to go back out more. I want to go in. Why is this so difficult for me? But I don't want to do that. I want to angle it back the other way. I don't want to go that way. Why are you making me having to go that way? All right, I'm gonna have to put some blocks down to try and force this to do what I want it to do, or at least give me attach points of no of what I want to do. There's going to be another thing over here. Oh, am I going to have to... let's see. I gotta see here. I don't understand why I'm unable to, unless I need to do this. Wait a second, let me, I'm gonna put in the angled, this window there, window, okay, let's see if that helps. Oh. I just realized why I can't do this is because we don't have any angled windows that would go, that have an obtuse, see how that's an obtuse angle right there? I don't have anything that will, I don't have anything that will fill that, do I? See, that would fill that, but then, let me see, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here. Nothing's allowed in that space. Yeah, that's okay. Nothing's going to be allowed in that space because that one's taking up this whole block here. This one is taking up, this one right here is taking up that whole block there. So this is basically the only way that I can see to be able to do this. It's not bad, but it's not great. It's not what I had in mind. And it all comes down to blocks not being able to share the same space as other blocks. Oh, I got those backwards. A lot of placing blocks and removing blocks, and I don't know. This seems to be the only way that I can do this. Wow, they eat up glass. Get some more glass. And I've colored the light armor blocks, trying to match the glass to kind of give it that illusion that it's going all the way around. I mean, it's not it's not what I had in mind. This is having to have those blocks there. I wonder. Now wait a second, I should be able to put blocks there, or glass there. Do I have girders on me? I do. Well, look at that. Oh, there it is. Okay. It took me a while to finally see it and figure it out. You'd think it would be pretty straightforward, but evidently not for me. So that's what I was looking at. Let me shut off the lights. This is what I wanted right here. I'll put railings along here because the blocks that are I can't put railings on. It's at an angle. I can't do. Well, just don't fall down in there. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. That's what okay, that's what I've been wanting to do. And so what I've been thinking is to kind of break it up a little bit and to add areas for lights and maybe connectivity for whatever. That I would have a 3-pane section here, 2-pane section, and then a 3-pane section with the solid area against each of the asteroids, and then 2 rings, solid rings in between. That would make a kind of a closed-in area in between each of the glassed areas, but I don't know. Maybe I should just do it all glass. That might be what I'm gonna do. I think I might just do it all glass. But this is what I've been kind of envisioning. I was wondering. They can't talk. I had something a little more smooth in transition to go through here, and I was thinking, you know, handrails and stuff. But all these blocks are at a 1x2 angle, so I can't do that guardrail. So okay, yeah. I am going to do this, and let's see, what else do I want to accomplish besides recharging? All right. So now what I need to do is to transition this into that hallway. So I guess I'm just gonna have to use the blocks, and just live with how it transitions in. I can do some adjustments after the fact. But I think that's the way that one's gonna go. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do the same thing over here. Yep, that is the way it has to be. And then, because the way this stuff is, I have to put it like that. And if nothing else, this has to be at least not a ramp, but this. figure out how I want to do the rest of this. That's that. So then I need to have one. That way. Yeah, so this is going to take a little time for me to get this sorted out. So I'll come back when I've got that done. Okay, that's that one. Probably wasn't the best idea. Oh, jeez. You know what? I'm gonna make these a little different here. I'm going to turn them into this. I can put a couple of let me see. Why is that up that way? What was I doing with it that way? Alright. Let's see how this turns out. May have to change it because I am, as you well know, a stickler for which way the offset goes with the corner lights. Oh, might as well use it. I have it installed, and I've made it so that it's not this build vision. I've made it so that it's not. Yeah, I don't like that one. That one's gonna get changed, and it looks like this one might be in the right way. Yeah, this one's in the right orientation. So it's this one I want to change. Funny part though is that I have it, when I bring it up, it's going to be in that orientation. So actually that works to my advantage. I just rotate it like that. And that should be good for that. And I will adjust these. I'll adjust them right now. I'll use the fandangly fancy thing here, and I will adjust it. Bring down the light a little bit there. And I'll raise this up to 3. That looks good. And I'll hit this one, and I'll go radius of 3, and I will go an intensity of, did I say 1? I think 1. Okay, and then I want it in an offset of, what, 1.5? I can't remember. Intensity of 2. Let's drop that down to 1. And 1.5. Okay. There we go. So that's illuminated in here. Whee! I have no idea what would look good here, so I'm in essence slapping slapping boxes down so that I can at least get this done. I don't know how I could really decorate this. I think I can go ahead and remove a couple of these tips and still have conceivably a an airtight whatchamacallit. Because that will be the I think that's the orientation. I want that. Yeah, I believe that's it. So I will do these couple here. That way there's a couple of nice lights. Let's bring that up. We'll do the radius of 3, intensity of 0.5, offset of 1.5. Well, I'll do 2. And I'll bring the intensity to 1. I guess now that I have gone through and adjusted the build vision and everything to be a little more unobtrusive. Unobtrusive? Is that the word I'm looking for? I didn't like that everything popped up and it was all kinds of extra menu, or not menus, but windows and everything, so I wanted to get rid of those. And it seems to have worked. Alright, well, that makes it less dark of a way, and then as you slowly come in, I couldn't think of a really good way to transition that, so I did that. I mean, I can live with that. But then I will continue with this, but I'm still thinking that I want to have like a well, I don't know if I want to have a midpoint. Really wouldn't serve any purpose. If it's going to get breached, it's going to get breached. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and continue this up to here. Do the same thing up here, basically, that I've done down here with the armor blocks in place here. I may go ahead and make a build that out first, just to give it a little bit of a base, and then continue on with this framing.